Now I put my little holding tool on the rear of the bike. Motion Pro, a few of these other places sell a kind of a tool like this, which works, but I found this homemade one where I can move it around a couple thousand directions. Really helps. With this, now the two bolts that I had on the front, they have a little tiny cap on the, so I can show you. They have a cap on the front of these they have a cap on the front of the screws. I put the caps back on. I move this thing around to where it'll fit. And the problem with a tool like this, when you make it, it's not that you can hold it down or get it in place. You have to be able to have enough room right here for the socket. So you have to move this back and forth till you get it right. Then you put the breaker bar on very carefully, and you put it under tension so that it doesn't all fall off. And then you very carefully take the breaker bar from right here and pull down. And it should come off. Here, see, this is loose. That's just, to me, it's too loose. I mean, it wasn't real loose, but to me it was just not. You want to look for oil on there, there's none. You want to look for bad threads, there's none. I'm not going to touch that until I get this back nut off. After I get the back nut off, I will very slowly take this rear bell off, which will come off, and then the clamshell clutch assembly behind it will pull straight off. After I get this off, I will take the front belt off, which is right here. Then the variator behind it, as you can see, the stock one, you have to nice and easily take your fingers in behind it and pull it all out so that it doesn't spill everything, but it's no big deal. But on every thing that you do, you want to record it, you want to look at it, you want to learn. Remember, all students out there and everything else from this old man, I mean, it's all free. We learn by doing. We don't learn by taking it to a professional shop where you're going to pay 80 bucks an hour for some 16-year-old that doesn't know the difference between a straight edge and a Phillips screwdriver head. And if they accidentally break something, screw it up, they'll just cover it up with the cover and away you go. So if you can do it yourself, you're going to save yourself some time. The guys in Hawaii have got these really super strong legs, and they can compress that with the heels of their feet. I don't know how they do it. And they can do it that way. Me, I have to use a cage rig. I have to use a ZTR cage. And we're going to go through, we're going to do that too. And now if you have a problem, just come back and look at the videos. Look at all my playlists. All my playlists have everything for the Zuma, which is, damn it, which there's not a lot of. Don't get old, it sucks. But I have like 3,400 videos on my little, this is what's called a Honda Elite 1994 in America, but I call it a DO because that's what they call it in Europe. So it's just a little name change. I also have, on my playlist, I have a bunch of videos on my Honda Gyro, which 15 years ago I took it apart. I completely repainted everything, rebuilt everything what I could do, and put it all back together. So if you have any problems with your gyro, you can do that. Over here, I have a few videos, not very many, This thing, the older I get, it scares me. Let's see, 2010 CBR 600RR, 3,200 actual miles. One owner. I love it. I think what I'm going to do is, the more I get scared, I just have a new grandson, I'm going to save it for him. Just because I want to be a really cool grandfather. There's a car I built when I was 17. 1977. 427 SS. God, I wish I would have kept all that. Hindsight's 2020. Okay, I'm gonna get something to eat. We continue. Glad you're watching. Glad I'm making videos again. As soon as I get done with this maintenance part, I'm going to get back on my putting the radiator right here. New radiator on the DL, repainting everything. And I need to get it to run because my soul needs this bike to run. Okay? And I want to thank you, Steve, for this YSFF's pipe, racing pipe. Cost me some serious money. But I want to tell you what, this pipe, compared to all the other ones I have, like this one and other pipes, this is a F1 DO racing pipe. Just want to say thank you very much, Steve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is the best. It was worth every penny. All right. All my friends out there in DO land, little moped land, we continue. Rock on.